Okay, let's start my presentation. This is my outline. With the development of web technology, the role of social network in people's life is becoming more and more important. The social network analysis is also important. The method of data detection is applied to social network analysis to become a new direction of data detection research. How to get huge social network useful data information has become the majority of scholars, and the current on the community of most methods are assumed there is only a kind of relation in the network society. The results do not fully meet the user's real needs. Therefore, the paper will analyze the connection between the data in the social network from the node dependence. We analyze the various parameters of social network data to get the different centrality of nodes and edge and topology of social network. Taking into account in the study to emergence of the community structure of social network is another aspect. More of this structural feature is obvious, and here network is group of nodes in which a group of nodes is connected to a dense entity. Not all network models can represent this feature. Degree center is first, but also the most simple. The degree centrality is defined as the number of nodes. In the nodes, the degree is often viewed as direct for the flow of the network. If the network has direct, then we will define 2-degree centrality. For the actual relations such as friendship or suggestions, we will generally be regarded as penetration of the popularity. The number of nodes in the graph is central metric. In many other nodes, the nodes in the shortest path have a higher value. Closeness is a central measurement of the nodes in graph. More shadow than other nodes. The nodes have a higher degree of tightness. In a network analysis, the close degree tends to indicate the minimum path length because it will have a higher value to more central nodes, and it is usually associated with other metrics. In the network theory, the close degree is the complex measurement of centrality. It is defined as average geodesic distance between nodes V and the other reachable nodes. Eigenvector centrality is a measure of the importance of the nodes in the network. Each node in the network has relative index value, which is based on the principle that the contribution of the high index node to the nodes are higher than that of low index node. PageRank Google is variant of the filter vector center metric. This is generative model of the social network. In the paper, different model has been proposed based on the function of the preceding discussion. In this work, we focus on 3 applications of the most extensive modeling paradigm. One is random graph to a small network, and the third one is power law network. Similarly, from the real world of the power law degree distribution of social network appear homophonics network modeling method, which is used to describe the scale-free behavior and other non-Poisson distribution. In order to study the topological characteristics of the social network, usually take a number of measures for these papers. It presents a list that include node and edge degree distribution, diameter, clustering coefficient, and more. Here we introduce a model to identify spatial relationship of geographic object with common object. To introduce the model, let's start with an example from social network. Two people A and B are not acquainted in general social science as colleagues or friends, but they can be considered as adjacent as both, for instance, belong to the same geographic informations. Now let's turn to formal model for identifying such spatial relationships. The model aims to represent spatial relationships of various objects as a simplified complex. To this end, some formal definitions are also present as well, but we are not implying that they are new. The important statistical characteristics of the indirectly network. Most of nodes are non-linear connections, while some nodes have a large number of connections with other nodes. Each node has a number of nodes linked to other nodes. The key is to understanding how to understand the community in the network. The graph theory and linear algebra theory are used to study the adjacency matrix of the graph. The sum properties of the graph are determined according to the spectrum of the matrix. The basic idea of the paper is determining the number of communities in complex network based on the base idea of Laplace. It's very important to find the key nodes in the analysis of the characteristic of the complex network. The nodes value reflects the static structure of the topology model. The nodes number of nodes reflect the traffic flow state, and the node activity is related to the model activity. Community structure is in complex network is similar to clustering analysis. Clustering analysis is an unsupervised pattern recognition. The method is more effective than community structure. So the clustering analysis is applied to complex network. Applying clustering analysis to explore the structure of network community is divided into two main steps. K-means algorithm is kind of commonly used clustering algorithm, which is based on the nearest rule of distance clustering center. In this paper, based on the K-means clustering algorithm, which is transformed by Captcha algorithm. The K-means algorithm is used to cluster analysis, which reveals the network community structure. In the paper, the network is non-weight network, so the link weight matrix is the link matrix. That is W equal to A. As follows is example Zachary Karate Club network is one of the most commonly used small text network of complex network. Sociological analysis from 1970 to 1972. Winning Zachary in 3 years was member of the American University Karate Club relationship and construct the social network. This is the node degree of club. eigenvector centrality, clustering by k-means. Finally, I got the topology of this club. Through the Zachary-Karat club members relationship network is complex network analysis found that in complex network with community structure, community has a small or the effect is more distinct than the entire network, which is shorter than the average path of the whole network and greater clustering coefficient. So the network control system in the same coupling and the synchronous control of the sociality of the on the whole network most easy. In this paper, the algorithm is kind of linear time complexity. Through experiment, the standard test network structure and the random network structure of the algorithm are tested, which show that it can not only identify the number of the community, but also identify the community of each node. Okay, this is my presentation. Thanks. As follows, it will be my demo time. Enjoy.